FaceTime, like you have to yell, like you have to talk louder, you know?
Yeah.
So I get like, my throat is like going like sooner and shit. So like, that's what I was doing just before, like goggling salt water and drink, like getting my teas ready because I got like 2 things of tea, this water, and then a jug of water down there.
Oh, you ain't playing.
At all. Okay, cool. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the formal introduction and we'll get started, okay?
Okay.
Hello, you guys. Welcome to the My Virgo Friend podcast. Your host, CheChe here. Thank you again for tuning in to another episode. I appreciate your love and support. If you're not already following me on Instagram, please do so at the My Virgo Friend podcast. Feel free to follow my personal page, CheCheBabe, as well, CheCheBabe. And again, just thank you for your love and continued support. We have another great episode lined up today with another Virgo queen in the house. We have Ashlee, Nicole, and Greg of Ebony Fit Weekend. What's up, you guys?
Hey, hi, Virgo sis.
What's going on?
Yes, how are y'all feeling? How y'all doing?
Man,
we're doing good. It's that
it's that time.
It's like Hell Week with
Oh, shoot.
the Fit Weekend coming up. It's like it's hectic, but it's good because it's like all the stuff that you work for is now it's coming up, but
yeah,
make sure you got everything down packed. So it's like
it's like getting the last minute things and the last minute, touches here and there. Make sure it's good. So it's exciting, but it's hectic.
It's
nice.
hectic. I always I think I'm forgetting something. So
no, you're good. And now, what are y'all referring to exactly? What y'all preparing for?
Ebony Fit Weekend.
Oh,
Orlando.
I've heard of that event.
Yeah. Aren't you gonna be part of it?
I'm in the lineup of featured classes and whatnot. So I'm ready for a good time. So we're going to jump into that in a little bit. So at the beginning of every podcast episode, we start with 4 deep intentional breaths just to kind of recalibrate, get some deep breathing in and to set the intention. So I'm going to hit the sound bowl and we're breathing in, you guys. You know how we do, breathing in through the nose, exhale fully through the mouth. Breathe in. Of gratitude, a sip of thanks for a wonderful day. Cheers.
Cheers.
All right, you guys, like I said, we have the Ebony Fit Weekend team in the house. So Ashlee, Greg, I want you to tell us about yourselves. Who are you? What do you want the people to know about you?
Go ahead.
Wow, no, she always makes me go first. All right, my name is Greg Sloans, co-creator of Ebony Fit Freaks and Ebony Fit Weekend. Father, National Guardsman, been in the Army National Guard for 10 years.
Thank you for your service, Greg.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Cheers to that.
Yeah, just hardworking, grinding. Came up with the Ebony Fit Freaks page about 5 years ago, coming up on 6 years now.
Nice.
Was just looking for motivation, getting back into my fitness journey. And at the time, it wasn't much representation on social media for us. So I wanted to start something that just showcase regular people, but people of color, Black and brown people, that we care about our health and fitness.
Yeah.
And it's grown bigger than I've ever thought it'd be. And now me and Miss Ashlee Nicole, we cooking up Ebony Fit Weekend. So.
Let's go. Now, what's your sun's sign? Do you know your zodiac sign?
His birthday's the same day as mine, so he's a Virgo.
Greg is a Virgo?
His son is a Virgo, but he's a Sag.
Yeah.
Okay, I was about to say, because I thought he was a Capricorn, because I felt like he was like a December baby.
He's a December 11th baby. He's a Saggy.
Let's go. 12/11?
Yeah.
You're a divine dude, huh?
Yeah. He don't even know about that stuff.
No. Okay. And Greg, cheers. You're our first male guest.
Oh, wow.
Yay.
Standards. And also, you guys, February 1st kicks off, air quotes, Black History Month. But I say air quotes because it's every day, all day, every year. But we'll give you, we'll acknowledge the month and whatnot. Y'all are kicking off Black History Month. So I love the fact that you gave the story in regards to how Ebony Fit Weekend, Ebony Fit Freaks page came about in regards to just wanting representation, wanted to show Black and brown people, people of color, just getting their shine on to say like, hey, these are some people you can look at for inspiration and motivation and create a network, a community of support, So kudos to that and the vision. Shout out to the vision, okay? So now Greg, Sag King in the house, military, serviceman, father, all right, fitness freak apparently, meets Queen Ashlee. Ashlee, tell us about yourself.
Well, I am Ashlee Nicole, Virgo, of course, and I am a mother. I am a mother. I am also a personal trainer that actually just launched Locked in Fitness.
Let's go. Cheers to that, Ash.
Yay.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Also, we came together and made Ebony Fit Weekend about 2 years ago now. Coming up 2009.
We started cooking it up 2018.
2018, the vision came about, and then we, made it happen.
Mm-hmm.
So he came to me, literally, we had our first, he tried to do one.
Yeah, the vision was already there. It's just,
he needed someone to help him bring it together.
Oh, enter queen. Behind every great man is a queen.
Yeah, we're shooting in the dark, but
we got it together.
We got it figured out.
Literally one weekend he went to drill, and he was just like, well, we need to find these events. We need to find a spot for it, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, all right, bet. So I went and actually just found a couple spots, and he loved it. And that's how the first Ebony Fit Weekend came about in Orlando.
Nice. That's awesome. Yeah. So we have a fiery dude, Earth Queen. Ashlee, what are the fiery characteristics of the Sag man or of Greg just as a person that you love and admire that drew you to him?
He's very
Oh snap. Can you hear me? I can't hear you either. That's so weird. Okay, hello, testing.
Oh, I can hear you now.
I can hear you now too.
Okay.
Mercury retrograde, doggone it.
Okay. It was trying to block the greatness.
It was trying to block the greatness, the nerves.
Okay. Anyway, Greg has a huge heart. He's very outgoing. Well, not outgoing. Well, he can be outgoing once he's comfortable around people.
Okay.
He loves his family. He's very family oriented. A go-getter, loves going after things. When he's put his mind to it, he, does it. He's a great provider and a lovable guy.
Let's go. Now, Greg, it's your turn. The characteristics of Ashlee, Earth Queen, Virgo woman. What do you love about it?
Everything. But honestly, she matches me like where I lack, she picks up. She listens to me. I could be stubborn at times. I could be hot-headed at times, but she listens and she understands me and allows me to it allows me to be me, but also lets me to get my feelings out. Sometimes it's hard to express myself, and sometimes I have to work my way through expressing myself, and she allows me to work and get those feelings out. So
nice. So like a word that came to mind when y'all were talking was allow, because for men, typically in general, they usually don't like to talk about their feelings. They don't really like to get too emotional. Whereas women, it's usually easier for us to get into that space. So I think it's cool that you both was saying allowing, like with Greg, like you allowed her to compliment you. You know what I'm saying? Like some guys, especially a man, in a relationship, a couple that's also in business together, it may be like, I'm the man, so I have to do this. I have to serve this certain role. But to allow the feminine energy to like complement you where you could use a little more razzle dazzle, a little more zhuzh, you know, for you to allow it. I think that's very cool. And Ashlee, like how you said, you know, you allow him to, or he said you allow him to be him. So instead of saying in our true Virgo nature, oh my gosh, I think it should be this way. I want what's best for you. I know what's best. You know, want that perfectionist and seeing the potential in somebody and wanting to just see the absolute best. Sometimes we can, you know, stifle or discourage people by coming on so strong and having those expectations. So I think that's very cool that you also allow him to, you know, do what he need to do, fan his flames in a sense.
Yeah, I think it's important for him to still be himself, and for him to, you know, for him to allow me to enter his feelings is big, because like you said, most guys don't do that. Yeah. So I greatly appreciate that, but I do allow him to still be himself, because that's what I loved about him. So
right,
I never want to change that.
Yeah. Greg, what do you have to say about that?
I agree. I mean, I agree.
Yeah.
I'm pretty cool too. So I'm cool to be around. So
he is.
Mm-hmm. You are cool. I can vouch for that as well. Okay. So this is the week of Ebony Fit Weekend. It's kicking off this weekend. What can the people expect, especially for the listeners that's like, what is that? What can you tell us about it?
Just a good time. If you're into health, fitness, if you like being around Black people with good energy, good looking people that have good energy, that's here to network,
meet friends,
and just have a good time. Like I say, it's. I always tell people it's a fit weekend. Well, it's a weekend of fun wrapped in fitness.
Okay.
Like, we're here to have a good time. We're here to build relationships. We're here to network. We're here to do all that. But also, we're going to work out. We're going to have, like, that's what we're here for. But at the end of the day, 6 months from now, a year from now, the relationships you build is going to last a lot longer than that hour workout, that class you took. The person that you exchange your business contacts with, you never know who that person, and it may not even be business with that person. It may be who they know. It may be 6 months down the road. You post something, hey, I'm looking to get into photography, and that person follows you on Instagram now and says, hey, I know a model in your area that's looking to team up with a photographer that's trying to do some work. I mean, it could be whatever. Like I said, I've met people at Fit Weekends that simply came to just be a spectator, just to be a part of it.
Right.
And we started lifelong friendships, business partners. Like
we even had a couple that connected.
So it's
come on, let's go. Little birds out there.
Okay.
So like I say, it's a fitness weekend, but like I could vouch for people that met at our very first Fit Weekend that are like best friends to this day. Like, they go on trips together. They say a couple that it was two people that met there. Now they live together happily ever after. Like so it's like it's just coming together with people that all are coming to one area with good energy, and to meet people, have a good time, and just go from there. Like I said, we work out. Like Friday night is a mix and mingle, so it's specifically put some nice clothes on, grab a drink, network, and we just mingle. Like, that's what we're here with. That's Friday night. From 5 to 10.
Is that downtown Orlando?
Yep,
at Ace Cafe this year.
Okay, cool.
And then Saturday is our fitness classes from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. We have a range of different fitness classes, from trap yoga to dance fitness, hosted by yours truly.
Exactly.
Oh, you know it. CheChe Monet in the house. Shout out
to So it's something else that we've learned is anybody can show up and take a fitness class, but when you have that Friday night of being able to mingle with people and interact with people, then you see the same people at the class on Saturday. Then it becomes like a more of a friendly family environment, and now the class becomes more enjoyable, because now you're not taking a class with 25 strangers. You're like, oh yeah, I met you last night. You're pretty cool. Yeah. So now it's I'm taking it with some cool people. We're taking selfies. We're doing We recorded videos, so now it becomes that much more fun in the environment. So that's Saturday night. We
After
get
party.
we get a little
Oh,
crazy. We go downtown.
Yep.
We go downtown, get a little crazy at the little after party,
Mm-hmm.
and then Sunday we have our Sunday Fun Day closeout event. This year it's gonna be a boot camp and brunch back at Ace Cafe.
Let's
So,
go.
and Saturday is gonna be at House of Sweat. So it's overall just a really good weekend. We have a little bit of everything for everybody. So whatever
And
you're
good
into.
vibes only. So it's gonna be fun.
And that's it. That's it.
Period.
Yeah, I've been a part of the Ebony Fit team for the past 2 years, so this will be my 3rd year. So just so excited.
And CheChe,
I'm sorry.
You've been a part of it since day one.
Since day one.
You kicked off Orlando.
The very first class of the very first Fit weekend.
No, let the people know. Yes. I love it. I love to see that it's growing, and also let the people know, where do y'all go, because it's not just Orlando, right?
Right. So
so the schedule this year, we have Houston, New York, Atlanta,
DMV,
Dallas, and the DMV all on the schedule for this year. We got to make up for
last year.
2020 threw us a curveball, so we had to.
Would you mind expounding on that, actually, just in regards to how was 2024 Ebony Fit Weekend, or for y'all in general?
We just kicked off Orlando, and then Orlando, we were supposed to go right into Houston, and then COVID hit. So we had to pause pretty much everything, reschedule, like it wasn't even rescheduled, basically cancel everything, and just hold those same venues, and let them know that we will be back next year for 2021. So it was okay for that aspect. Like, we wanted to be safe and sorry. Ebony Fit Freaks page, it was still good. Business was still going good.
Nice. Okay. So in regards to any lessons learned, just like entrepreneurship talk now, right? So in regards to like 2020, it was like, it was tough for some people, but it was like a breakthrough for a lot of people. Like, a lot of people really just, went, hit the gas in regards to like, screw it, I'm gonna try this entrepreneur thing, or I'm gonna try this passion pathway, So in regards to any lessons you learned in 2020 in regards to entrepreneurship and just having to pivot when something so expected as COVID hits?
Well, for me, yes, I was able to launch my personal training business full force. Before I was just doing it part-time.
Let's go.
Now I have a whole website, a whole client base, and was able to really push myself out there with Greg's support as well. He was like, yeah, babe, go for it. So he was behind me on that as well. So it was actually a learning lesson. I really am grateful for it, because it brought me to where I am today, where I get requests for clients all the time. I'm like, actually, I'm kind of busy. But I love it. And it actually was a blessing. Like you said, for majority of people, it was a blessing, or it could have been, really hard times.
Yeah.
And also we were able to get into our new place. So
congratulations. Cheers to that, you guys. That's awesome.
Thanks.
New seeds, new roots.
Okay.
Let's go. What about you, Greg, in regards to like anything lessons learned in regards to entrepreneurship with 2020?
It just kind of taught me retaught me things that my uncle and my dad always taught me, was you got to get up and go get it. Like, you just gotta be able to hustle. Like, one door may close and this may not happen, or you may lose this opportunity, but you always gotta up and get it. You gotta just figure it out. You gotta keep it going, because excuses don't pay the bills, and home, like, it was rough here for everybody, and I totally understand, but you always gotta get up and try to figure it out, because nobody's gonna give it to you. So
do either of you have like that defining moment that kind of just sparked you in regards to like, screw this, I'm just gonna go for it, I'm gonna pursue entrepreneurship? Does anything come to mind that was like, it pissed you off, it was kind of like fuel that like, it was like, thank you for getting me so fired up, because now I'm like ready to go for it? Do either of y'all have an experience like that?
Yeah, when my job let me go, I was like, you know what?
I don't like this job anyway.
Exactly.
I quit you.
Yeah, I mean, because I was in the hospitality industry,
Okay.
and when people weren't traveling, it was just like, okay, well, we didn't need you. But it goes to show you that companies are so quick to let go of people that they had for years.
Yeah.
And it was just an opportunity. I think that God was just like, here, this is what I gave you the passion for. Go
Right.
and do it. So I was obedient and listened.
Yeah. Let's go. What do you believe your purpose in this lifetime is?
I believe that my purpose is to help others, especially with fitness,
Mm.
and with helping people's confidence, as far as letting them know that they could, do anything that they put their mind to, as
Yeah.
long as they put God first.
Yeah.
Everything else will fall into play.
Mhm.
But definitely, health and fitness is my passion, and I think that's my purpose here.
Let's go. What about you, Greg?
Um, so I know people like to get super deep into like the purpose of life, and maybe I'm not the perfect person to ask that question. But honestly, like this may sound crazy,
No,
but
just be.
like if I don't do anything else but set my kids up to be successful,
Yeah,
I'm good. Like
yeah.
so,
So
at
you're
this point,
sorry.
yeah,
Go ahead.
at this point, my purpose is just making sure they're good,
Yeah,
making sure they're successful, making sure they're on the best trajectory to success possible.
right.
That's all I really care
Yeah,
about.
they're our future. They're the ones that's going to be taking care of us when we get up in age, So we have to make sure that they have some type of, foundation. And I'm not a parent, so I can only see surface level of what it's like raising kids in today's time. What can you speak to on that? How is that? Because I say all the time, like I would not want to be a kid in today's time. So what is it like being a parent?
You have to balance the social media aspect, let's just say, between TikTok, uh, Instagram, Snapchat. I mean, they want to be in everything. I mean, his son just got TikTok. My daughter's on TikTok, and they're on that like all the time. And
Yeah,
it can be scary. It can be challenge. It could be challenging at that time because they don't understand. Like, it's cool and all to do the TikToks, but there's also some creepers and there's some dangerous people out there. So
yeah,
you try to protect them, but yet you still want them to be a kid.
yeah.
Um, but also another aspect of that too, I think, was just getting them active because they're so stuck on
Right.
social media or playing games or Xbox that they don't kids don't even play outside no more.
Right,
Really.
exactly. Like they don't have like those small windows of opportunity like we had. Like we riding the bus, just going to school. Just they don't even have that interaction as much, if at all. Depending on where they are in COVID and restrictions and stuff. Like they're
It's
missing out on so much.
Yeah, no, it's hard, especially like his son is in kindergarten, so going to school virtual, that's tough for a kindergarten, you know what I'm saying?
So for
Like
an adult to sit in a
that
conference
too.
call, a meeting, what?
That is true, because man, if I had to go to school right now in college just on the computer, I'll probably fall asleep every class. Like I can't. I need that interaction, that
Yeah.
full aspect of it. So it is tough, I could say, for the generation now,
Mhm.
um, because they also want to be liked so much. Like they'd be like, "Oh,
Approval, the external validation.
yeah," they want to be
So
liked.
on that, I don't think that's a this generation thing. I think that's period. I think it's just
Well,
different. I
yes.
think it's just different now because we say it because of social media. It actually has a button that says like,
Right.
but
Yeah.
I mean any like there's a lot of people who just like when they're adults are just becoming like okay with, you know what? If my as long as my circle of people like me, I don't care if the other people don't like me.
Yeah.
So a lot of people grew up with that for our generation too. It's just looked different. It's just when you went somewhere, you was like, oh, I hope these people, and you may not say it, but when you go
You
places,
think it?
people want to be liked and well received, no
Yeah.
matter who you are, where you go. If you go into a new job or you go to a school, you're on a team, dance team, football team, you want to be liked.
Yeah.
Just because it's not a social media thing with a heart button,
Yeah.
it's the same thing. It's looked at differently. So I think people put a lot of stuff on, well, these kids now are shallow, or they all they care about is social media and likes. But it's like don't forget we had MySpace. We was going crazy when we logged on. They said new message, new comment, new picture message, new this, new that. So I understand.
I see what you mean. I can see what Ashley's saying too, though, because like now it's like with social media, it just like amplifies the challenge. Like we have like they have challenges now. Like we had like MASH and like letters and what I'm saying. I don't know, like physical, like I don't know. We didn't have like such quick access to approval measures.
Yeah, and I feel like the kids like they just like, oh look, I got these likes, or like if they don't, they feel some type of way. And I just want them to understand like it's not like you don't have to be liked. Like all
Right.
these likes don't mean nothing. And I even have to tell my daughter that sometimes. She's like, oh, I lost a follower. I'll be like, so like why do you care?
It's
But
probably a bot anyway.
yeah, it's easier for us to, like Greg said, like for us to be like okay with our circle just liking us at this age, and whoever don't like us, it's okay. But overall, yes, humans like to be liked and we like to be received. But I think it's so much harder and much pressure on the kids now these days because some of these kids are killing themselves over not getting, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, really?
Like I just feel, I hope I don't sound ignorant when I say this, but I just don't think like suicide rates was that high like when we were. I just don't remember it that being like, was it? Yeah. It's just more broadcast now, you think, Greg?
A lot of things I see, and that's another thing that I think people like to rag on this generation and how things are now, saying things are worse and things are this way. I mean, things are always kind of been the same. It's just we hear about it faster. So when something happens yesterday in Washington, we hear about it because we have social media. Crazy stuff been going on since the Bible. People been killing each other. People been killing themselves. It's been going on since the beginning of time. It's just we have a megaphone now that allows us to broadcast it. So if this was 30 years ago, we wouldn't have heard about what's the guy that got killed by the cop.
Which one? Shoot.
Right.
Okay, which one?
Take your pick.
So 30 years ago, we would
like Ahmaud Arbery.
Right.
Yeah.
We would never know about
one,
we would never know about Ahmaud Arbery. We would never know about George Floyd. Only we would know about it if someone we knew from that town would have told us a story.
Yeah.
Now that phones is automatic, so now people think it's getting worse. It's like no, cops been killing black people. It's just now wants to prove it.
Yeah.
So I think that's with a lot of things where things kind of elevate, but still kind of the same. So things are kind of pumped up, but still kind of the same.
Yeah. As like because since the beginning of time, it's always been like these grotesque and like murders and raping and pillaging. Like that's always been there. You're right, but like I just couldn't, like for the children these days, I just can't imagine like the pressure they're going through, and just like adults period too. It's like everyone's connected but everyone's still so disconnected, and like with COVID, that was the most challenging thing for me, just lacking that connection, because I'm a hugger, I'm an energy person, I need to be around people, I get fired up, I get inspired through other people, so like not having that connection for so long was like really rough for me. So I just can't imagine like the kids, like, because I think about the ones that have like the abusive home situations, where school was the only time they got a chance to break free, and now they don't have that anymore. And like my heart breaks for them, for the kids that like don't have meals to eat and they were dependent on school lunches, or the kids that was dependent on the clubs after school or after school care, or just that little window of time to get away from whatever traumas they're dealing with at home. And like on my heart, I would love to do something for the kids. Like, do y'all have any like ideas for that in the future, in regards to like expanding, like doing stuff for kids on a fitness level? Because I feel like it's needed,
No, it is. It's definitely needed. It's not nothing we talked about yet, but I mean, eventually, because we do have, little ones.
Yeah,
it'd be like a good thing to have like maybe boot camps for them.
Yeah.
Little health seminars to educate them on health. Maybe eventually we'll do something like that.
Yeah. And it lines up with, oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was just saying, yeah, most definitely. I'm with that.
It lines up with your purpose. You said just, make sure the little ones is good. So, because like also like traditions, like we have to redo traditions. Like with Thanksgiving, we can't keep promoting the same unhealthy foods as like the way of life. Like we're creating the new, like we're in the age of Aquarius now, so it's like new ideas of rebellion and more humanitarian efforts, where I feel like the collective, we're starting to unite more. Like more people are starting to kind of wake up. Yes, it's slow, but at least some people are like becoming more aware of like how, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like, that's good. There's a push for people to, explore veganism. Is it for me? Is it not for me? Is it, boot camps? Is it, just mental health and mental health awareness? That's becoming more of a TED talking point, if you will. It's like it's starting to be cool to say that you go to therapy. So at least we're getting a shift with that. What thoughts do y'all have in regards to like mental health and mental health awareness? Like,
so before you go on that, and just to circle back to what we were saying about how social media and it's kind of like a downward thing on the kids, but you also got the positive of it. So,
true.
So for every negative, there's like a positive. So if you look at how people like to go back to, well, it was better how I grew up, but you also look back how there was so much stigma on just about anything. Like, and you look at it now, people can like live their true selves. So I'm 29, but so 29 years ago, if you were gay, and that was like a big thing. Like, so a lot of people weren't comfortable
with coming out.
Yeah, you weren't coming out with social media. People having more, like more people to connect to, or more people, because if you are in a certain area and there's no one that you can confide to, you're probably not gonna feel comfortable doing it. But now that you have social media, you can you can meet someone halfway across the country and they help you be more comfortable with yourself to come out. If you have mental health, you can find someone online who's struggling with the same thing that you're struggling with. Because if you live in a small town, or if you live in a big city that you can't find someone to connect with, you're probably not going to confess to, if you have judgmental parents or if you have a stern father who's always going to tell you to man up or get over it.
Pray about it. That's my favorite.
Or if you one of those moms, pray about it. But if you got a friend that you met on the internet that says, hey, go check this out, or look at this resource, this will help you out. So it's like, we only look at negative. People look at negative of this generation of this age, but it's a lot smarter. Like, and if you want to know something, like when I was growing up, I had to go look through encyclopedia for a definition of something. Now I can just boom Google. And people like to say, well, that makes you lazy, but it's like, are we worried about being lazy or being right?
Efficiency.
So right. So it's the negative. It's so it balances out.
It has pros and cons. Let's just say.
Absolutely, yeah. Everything in moderation, right?
Yes.
Everything in moderation. So no, there's absolutely like pros and cons that goes with like social media and just having the connection and stuff. So it's all about how you use it, because like there is a certain way to use Instagram, right? Like, I mean, for some people it may be for indulgence, but like if you're a small business owner, you should be using it for connection. Can y'all like expand more on that in regards to how to properly use Instagram? Like, for example, I ain't hopped on the TikTok train yet, and I was trying to do the silhouette challenge last night. I'm looking at YouTube videos of how to do the silhouette challenge. I'm like, that's not how my screen looks. And I'm like, damn it, I spent an hour of like trying to get instructions, and I'm still trying to film the clip. So, like, can y'all expand on that in regards to like how to properly use Instagram, TikTok, social media platforms, please?
So I got somebody I need you to talk to at the Mixer Friday.
His
name is CheChe,
the creator.
Fit with CheChe. He is the know-it-all of Instagram, TikTok, whatever question you have about it. He can tell you what this feature's for, why they made it, what it's supposed to do, everything about it.
He's legit. Like, he knows his stuff when it comes to anything with Instagram, TikTok. He got me on TikTok because he's helping me.
See you on there with the challenges.
Yeah, so I be like pushing, little stuff on there, but it's a good strategy for, like you said, being a small business owner or being a business owner, period, that you get involved with, all types of platforms, because everybody's using them. So by you, especially you do need to do that silhouette challenge because baby, I know you're gonna kill it already.
I have so many poses, and look, like I got my little intro. I don't want to get. I'll tell y'all my little intro. I'm gonna have Conan with me. Like I got Conan. Conan is hilarious. Like I could be eating it up with TikTok, and I'm just like, man, like I see the growth though. I see that it works for people, but like as soon as it came out, I was like, that's got to be really time consuming because you got to know what you're about to film. You got to know what sound you're about to use. You got to know what clips you're gonna put, or put it in order, and then know how to work the software. Now, and I've been trying to resist it too.
It do get overwhelming at times, but you have to like literally just map out a day where you just plan out all your content. So like if it's on a Sunday.
No, Greg, no. What's that you, Gregory?
He's not gonna do it. But like for me, like with my workout videos and stuff like that, if they're not on the spot, I told myself I'm gonna plan like a day just to do content, but it never works.
Yeah, like Tuesday is supposed to be my content day. And it don't be. I'll say that it don't be.
Sundays I said it was gonna be mine, and it don't be. So yeah, no.
Mm-hmm.
Catch me on TikTok.
So what now?
You will not catch me on TikTok.
I have been resisting it. I'm like, you know what? Because then they said the TikTok is about to be banned. I'll say, okay, cool. Good thing I didn't invest too much time in it. And then the thing is still here. And like,
oh, it's not that not because I think it's bad or it's just I'm not with the dancing and the little videos. I'm not with the little funny little
what like initially pissed me off about TikTok. And yes, I mean pissed off. When it first started, it was like all these people that you know weren't dancers doing all these dances to this gangster ass music that you know they don't listen to. So I'm like what? So like, yeah, so like that was like frustrating to me. And then like some of the dances I think are like annoying. And then if it's on repeat, and then like I hear the song on TikTok so many times, and then I hear it in real life, I'm like, oh, that's what that song is. I already don't like it because I don't listen it over and over again, you know. So I'm trying to understand.
Yeah, I heard that Bust It song like 300 times, just the intro. And I finally heard the song, and I was like, okay.
You like it took the away from it.
I mean, it wasn't bad once you get past the first 15 seconds of it. Because when you start, like, all I would hear was the Nelly part. I'm like, is this the song? Like,
that's it.
It's a girl that actually sings. Okay, cool.
And who is she, first of all? Well, no, I don't want to say it like that. But like literally, like this first song I heard of it, and it's like everywhere, you know, like
it's her first big.
That's her first big single.
You know, okay. I mean,
because of the Bust It challenge, it became her first big single.
You know what? I've always said, like, I feel like big companies like, you know, YSL and Louis Vuitton, all these like luxury companies, I feel like all of them say, all right, I want this rapper. Okay, I'm gonna pay you so much money. Promote YSL and all your songs. Okay, I'm gonna get you. Like, I feel like music is just nothing but promotion of like these luxury brands. I'm sorry?
They don't have to, because the like rap now is so wrapped up in designer.
Yeah. Just name drop. It ain't nothing but name dropping now.
Why would you pay someone when they're gonna do it for free?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just like, wow, they're promoting the same company over and over again, like just luxury brands. Like, you know, you wasn't repping that a year ago when you were a struggling artist. So, you know, it's frustrating. Do y'all think they're killing music?
No.
What are your thoughts? No.
No.
So like the effort just isn't there anymore.
So the effort is there. Okay, so this is the thing when it comes to music. And people love to say, oh, there is not the same, and it's this and it's that. So I was listening to something where it was saying that between the ages of 15 and 21 is where your brain is like shaped on the things that you really like. Okay. So that's where your preference in the opposite sex comes from. The music that you like comes from. Is in that. So pretty much the things you like
that's close to your heart.
Close to your heart are really between 14, 15 to about the time you're 21. And that's when you're becoming who you are. Right. When you're 12, 13, you're a little kid, your parents tell you everything, but once you start getting freedom, you start figuring things out. So if you go look back to the artists that you listened to when you were 14 to 21, that's probably the style of music you still like today.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it
that's
may
true.
not be the same artist. They may not make music anymore. They may not consistently, but whatever that type of music that you liked is what you like now. So the
Yeah.
fact that newer artists are coming out with a different style, it's not that it's not good. It's just you don't like it.
We don't understand it, or
It's
yeah,
just,
I may not
it's just,
understand because it's not.
it's just,
Yeah.
yeah, it's just not what you want.
Yeah.
So it's like I can't like, for example, okay, who's a '90s R&B artist that we like?
Jodeci. Shout out to
Jodeci.
Jodeci.
Okay, Jodeci. Okay, we like everybody like Jodeci, right? We all like Jodeci.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's like, could you imagine your mom saying, "Well, that ain't no Luther Vandross, so they killing R&B music." That's pretty
Yeah,
much
oh,
what.
about bringing that hip hop in there.
That's pretty much what we're pretty much are saying now. It's like, well, Trey Songz ain't no Jodeci, so he ain't doing it right.
True. You can yell a little bit, but you ain't Jodeci, bro.
Right. Jodeci ain't no Luther Vandross, and Jodeci ain't Trey Songz ain't no Teddy Pendergrass, so you ain't doing it right. So it's like it's
evolving.
kind of
Yeah.
it's all about it all evolves, but it's a reason why it evolves because whatever they were doing either got old or people weren't listening to it no more. It's a reason why there's not R&B groups with 5 people standing on stage doing the 2-step no more.
Right.
It's because it went away. It went from it went from why have Michael and the Jacksons, or why have Teddy Pendergrass and the Four Tops when we know those other guys are no good. We just want Teddy Pendergrass.
Mm-hmm.
Why have Destiny's Child when we really just want to see Beyonce?
Oh.
So it evolves, and people, they're nostalgic about the goodness of like when life was really good for them.
Yeah.
So when you're 15, 16, you're living at home, no worries, your first love, you get your first car, all these memories that you remember.
Yeah.
It plays with a certain song.
So you remember the soundtracks to your life when life was at its peak.
Mm-hmm. I can agree to that because I was definitely like an emo kid, and I didn't realize I was emo till I was an adult. Cause I love like Good Charlotte, Linkin Park, System of a Down, like all that sad ass music, you know. And like that was when I was in high school, when I was in junior high, like that. I don't know, like I was the happiest kid, but I was very emo. I'm a Cancer Moon, so like that's still some of the music I go to. Like when I'm studying, when I'm working, I go back to that same music, you know.
So I can't say like, well, they're killing music, but it's what you like.
Body, yada, 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 yada. Like y'all couldn't think of nothing else. That's what I mean. Like the effort.
Okay, see, and that's where when people point stuff out like that, it's like, okay, you have to realize if you go back to, okay, there's a show called I Love the 90s, and they literally, right. So if you look at, so that show, and then there's a song about one hit wonders. And if you listen to like all throughout the 90s, there are songs by artists who were just like, that was hot. Like that's what y'all like back then. But it's like we don't remember it because when we weren't around. So it's like there's like Tupac had a song called I Get Around. I Get Around. Like, really? That's what we're talking about? It was right. Okay. So how's that different than Body Yada Yada? If we listen to Uncle Luke, it's like don't stop. Like literally, it's hey, so every song is not meant to make you think. Every song is not meant to have this lyrical genius. Some songs are supposed to make you dance. Some songs are supposed to make you feel good.
Just a like, feeling,
Right. So I know we all grew up on 94.5, but if you go listen to some of the 80s songs too, they're horrible too.
That's so funny you said 94.5 because I just interviewed JoJo O'Neal over the weekend.
Oh, wow.
Okay, that's good.
It was started 94.5 for like 30 years. So that's so funny you said that. What's about to say? So speaking of music, what's on y'all playlist when y'all at the gym? Personally, I'm a Jeezy girl. Jeezy, Lil Wayne, Drake. Those are my big 3.
Of course, Jeezy for sure.
Gotta have Jeezy in the gym, right?
Drake. Let's see.
I literally listen to everything.
I was about to say, you one of them dudes be listening to R&B while you lifting weights. You be deadlifting. Maxwell. So who's your go-to
I'm
artist?
telling you, some of my best lifts ever. When I was lifting the heaviest before I got hurt my wrist. This was 2016. Adele had come out with 25.
Let's go.
I'm telling you that right
That's
there.
one of his favorite albums.
I'm telling you, it's weird. Like some people need the rah banging, but like I'm telling you, like when that symphony's playing and you can just like kind of zone out.
Do you like dark piano music as well?
Dark piano,
like that classical Beethoven, Chopin, Tchaikovsky.
So I wouldn't say that. Honestly, like
I love sad ass music.
The two artists that I'll get like the most like weird eyes when I tell people like I like is Adele and Amy Winehouse.
Rest in peace, Virgo Queen, Amy Winehouse.
Okay, yeah.
Well, other than that, it's pretty much R&B rap. Drake is the sixth god, the chosen one, the great one.
The champagne poppy, Scorpio King.
Everything he puts out is pretty much good. Whatever is new, like sometimes I just go listen to some old stuff, but
I listen to a lot of motivational like music in the gym.
Yeah.
Like that has music or some kind of beat behind it.
Oh yeah. Like the ET hip hop preacher melody.
Yeah, like I could listen to stuff like that. Maybe because when I was bodybuilding, I got zoned into that type of stuff. So
how bad do you want it?
Yeah, like that type of stuff. You know, I could listen to that. But if I'm like riding around or like driving, it could be R&B, it could be, you know, any kind of rap.
Listen, I'm weird. I was watching the White House news press conference today when I was.
Why you?
Yeah.
No, it was buffering a little bit. You was listening to the White House press conference while you was in the gym today? That's what you said?
Yeah, I gotta catch up on the news.
All right, okay. I know.
I'm a bit different. Like I said, I don't need music to
hype him up.
Really? Because I feel like the music matters. There have been times I've gone back home because I left my headphones.
Oh yeah, now that's a no-go.
Army. I ran 8 miles to just the hum of my voice. So
talk about mental fortitude.
If you run 8 miles just to hum, and some dude screaming out cadences. So left, right, left, doing that. So if I can do that, the White House news press conference is a pleasant surprise.
Oh my gosh. That is like straight willpower right there, because I like literally live to the beat. I'm squatting to the beat. I'm curling to the beat. I'm like such a
what do you listen to when you work out again? Jeezy?
Thug Motivation 101 straight through. Inspiration album straight through. But Lil Wayne circa 04 to 2010.
Oh yeah, because now nah.
Yeah, because I don't know what he's doing now. I don't know what he's been doing for the last 10 years. And then Drake, because he's just, you know, he's Drizzy Drake, Champagne Poppy.
Yeah.
He has diversity, you know?
He does.
I can do it all.
I can also listen to Future, you know.
Future be hit or miss for me.
Old Future.
Old Future, yes. Not
old Future. Yeah. I could do old Future. Like stick talk Future.
Yeah.
Not this where he's with I don't wanna
drugs.
Yeah, it's the drugs for him.
It's the drugs is getting to him.
So you guys, we're wrapping up now. What are you looking forward to in 2021 as individuals, as a business, as a couple, whatever's on your heart in regards to what you're manifesting, visualizing, affirming for the new year?
Just growing Ebony Fit Weekend to next levels. Every time we just taking it to the next level.
Mm-hmm. More money.
Me the netto, me spinach, me
guac. More money. Everything else can get done with more money.
And there we go.
That's why I'm watching the White House news press conference, because they're talking about this money they're gonna give us. See?
Oh, what they saying, sir? Because I ain't paying attention.
I'm
one of those, I gotta protect my energy so I don't watch the news type people.
That's me. I don't really, unless I'm with him, I'll watch it.
What's the update, Greg?
No, I ain't gonna tell you. I want to protect your energy. I don't want to dampen your energy. This fine Monday afternoon.
No, I don't want to have to research. No, don't make me work for it. No, please. Give it to me the easy way, please.
Just know the Republicans don't want you to get no money.
They don't want, okay.
That's pretty much what it boiled down. Uncle Joe trying to get you $1,400 and the Republicans are saying no.
$1,400 is what Biden trying to do?
Yep. Uncle Joe trying to get you $1,400, match that $600 that your Uncle Trump got you. to get you a combined $2,000. But
there we go.
Saying no. So we'll see.
Oh dear. Well, you guys. Now
I
gotta sage myself all over again, Greg. You know, don't like. I'm kidding, but I really enjoyed having y'all here. Any last things you want to plug before we let y'all go? Handle some more business. Where can we follow you at?
At Ebony Fit Weekend page for sure.
On Instagram, Ebony Fit Weekend. All the information about the Fit Weekends will be there. If you have any questions, shoot a DM. I will get back to you as soon as humanly possible. So that's all I care about.
My business page for Locked In Fitness with Ashlee.
Yes, cheers.
There. And pretty much those two pages. And follow us on Clubhouse. Clubhouse is
Clubhouse.
Yep.
I just got on there like a couple of weeks ago. I'm still trying to learn it. Any thoughts on that?
Don't ask me.
Gregory.
A waste of time.
He think it's a waste of time. I think it's pretty cool, but I think it's gonna stop pretty soon and become more monetized. Once it become open to Android users and stuff. But for the time being, you get to network with a lot of cool people, especially like in whatever you have interest in, whether it's fitness, horoscopes, anything. Like there's so much in there, spiritual, so much news, anything you want to like learn or anything you're interested in, it's in there. And it's basically like a podcast in each room, like everybody just talking, asking questions, dropping gems. So it's a cool tool if you use it the right way.
Be careful about the people that's dropping free gems.
Oh yeah.
You said be careful about people dropping free gems?
Yes, because this is my whole thing. So now all of a sudden people are like, oh, I'm dropping free gems. Come to my Clubhouse page. But on Instagram, you're selling your gems. Like you're selling a program. You're selling how to do like whatever, because most people are.
It's buffering real quick. Got a buffer. If you can hear, can't hear y'all. It's buffered, it's frozen. Okay, we're back. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, it had paused or muted for a little bit, so I didn't hear what you said like past 20 seconds.
I'm saying like when people that are selling programs and selling, pretty much just selling the things they know, regardless, whatever it is, how to build a house.
Right.
On Instagram, I'm selling you the how-to. I'm selling you the ebook. I'm selling you the program. But on Clubhouse, I'm giving you free tips.
Right.
But on Instagram, you can respond to my DM when I had a question. But now on Clubhouse, you dropping all the gems for free.
Right.
It seems like
he just said it just seems sketchy. It doesn't add up.
A lot of people. I mean, I've seen a lot of memes pop up.
They're still an idea. Sorry, go ahead.
I seen one meme that says, this one they had the thing, it was like two people talking, it's like, hey, have you made $1 million? No, I haven't made $1 million. Okay, let's start a Clubhouse telling people how to make $1 million.
Oh, gotcha.
And it's like, we're listening to people and you don't know their bona fides, you don't know their credentials, and it's like, it's like if someone talks loud enough and confidently enough, it sounds like they know what they're talking about. Regardless, because if you don't know what they're talking about, you just
You just think they know it all.
Yeah. And that's my thing too, like, because I follow 21 Savage and he's like always on there. And I'm like, how is he always on Clubhouse? He must like be affiliated with it or something. But like, I don't know who the person's talking to. And it's like you gotta kind of wait until something happens. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I just like somebody compared it to a conference call at work. And like ever since they said that, I can't unhear it. I'm like, why would I, invest my time to just hear people talk? And I don't know what the subject is. I gotta stay for a little bit to learn what we're talking about, So like I saw the value at first. I'm like, yay, because I'm a podcaster. So I'm like, oh shit, I can like, connect with people. But then I'm like, I don't feel like waiting for it. That's why I'm like going to Ross, because I hate digging.
Oh, CheChe, you're funny.
Thank you. But yeah, so cool. Okay, so follow them on Clubhouse, you guys. Follow them on Instagram. And you guys, there are a lot of fake Ebony Fit Freak pages out there. There's only one.
Careful. Yes, there's only one. You have to pay attention to the spelling. There's some with like 2 F's. There's some with like a hashtag. Just pay attention. And we don't ask you guys for money. So if they DM you, asking, do you want to be featured for all this? Nah.
We're never going to DM.
We're never going to DM you for features.
You can DM us, but we're never going to reach out to you.
Yeah. So be careful. All we ask is you guys report the page and keep it moving.
And continue supporting local Black businesses, you guys. Ebony Fit Weekend, it kicks off in Orlando this weekend. Like Ashlee and Greg said, the information for the upcoming for the tour for the upcoming cities, all the information is on their Instagram, their business page. So please check it out, support them, share with your family, your friends, your co-workers, anybody you come in contact with. You just never know the connections and the well-being it can make in someone's life. Okay, so thank you again, Greg and Ashlee, for your time.
Thank you for
appreciate y'all so much.
We'll see this weekend. I said we'll see you this weekend.
I will see y'all this weekend on Friday. I'm gonna release this episode on Wednesday.
Okay,
perfect.
I'll let you know so y'all can like promote it for the week and everything.
Heck yeah, we got you.
Thank y'all so much, and I'll see y'all this weekend.
Bye. Have a good one.
Bye, y'all.